Begin standing at the top of your mat. Feet slightly apart. Open up your feet. Press down into your heels, spread your toes, and just notice where your weight is in your feet. Balance front to back. Balance in between the inner and the outer foot. And find balance between the weight in your right and your left foot. Standing here, Samastiti, in a state of balance, join your palms together. With your eyes closed, draw your breath all the way down into the pit of your abdomen. Fill your side ribs. Let the breath come all the way up near the armpits, upper chest, upper back. And then send the breath out nice and slow. Feel the side ribs draw back in and down. The abdomen empty. And the pelvic floor gently rise as the diaphragm contracts. One more conscious breath like this. Breathe back down into the bottom of the pelvis. Fill the belly, back ribs, side ribs, all the way up into the top ribs. And control the breath out nice and slow. Side ribs draw back in and down. Deflate the abdomen. Then open your eyes and release your arms to your side. Now let's start by warming up the shoulders with the breath. So as you exhale, draw your elbows down, round your upper back, and as you inhale, tip your heart up, lift your elbows, spread. Exhale to draw in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, draw in. Neck, upper back rounds. Inhale, breathe down into the bottom of the pelvis, belly as you open up. And come back to neutral. Now inhale, spread your arms out to the side, externally rotate as you reach up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slide your hands up your shins. Now press the hands into the shins, little bend in the knees, and try to make a flat back. Like I could put a stick on your back, and from your tail to the back of your skull, there'd be one smooth line. As you exhale, fold again. Inhale one more time, slide your hands up towards your knees. Press the hands, engage the armpits, the lats. And as you exhale, fold deeper. Now step your feet back. Downward facing dog. Set your knees down onto the ground. Hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. As you inhale, take your lower back into a back bend. Then your middle back, upper back, and your neck. And then as you exhale, round your lower back, middle back, upper back, neck. Inhale into extension, into the back bend, working your way up your spine like a wave. Exhale into flexion, into rounding, from your lower back, middle, upper back, and neck. One more time, inhale into extension, the back bend. And exhale into flexion. Inhale, come into neutral. Now you're not letting any part of the spine sink or round. Curl your toes under, lift your knees up an inch. Hold here. Brace in your core, push into your hands, spread your shoulder blades, and draw the blades onto the back. Now see if you can keep your core braced and step one leg back. Rebend that knee back to starting position. Keep your core braced. Nothing changes in the upper body as you step the other leg back. Bring that foot back. And then one leg at a time, step both back. Hold in the plank position. Brace in your core. Blades on your back. collarbones broad. Then set your knees down, point your toes back, and stretch your hips back towards your heels. Deepen the crease of your hips as you reach back and lengthen through the sides of your ribs. Instead of just collapsing into the pose, elongate into it. Now come up halfway, toes curled under, and as you inhale, take your right arm up, twist, reach. Exhale, slide your right arm, thread the needle. Inhale, come back up. Turn your belly, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, slide through. Come back up. And change sides. Inhale, your left up, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, reach through. Good, then come back up. Press down into your hands with your hands shoulder distance apart. Lift your knees up and then grow the hips up into the air as you push into your hands. Then start to draw your hips back, downward facing dog. Look back at your feet. Hide your inner and outer heels so your heels point straight back. Then shift forward out of your down dog just a little so that you can turn your triceps down towards the ground. So feel the arm in the external rotation as slowly stretch back again. Walk your feet forward to the front. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back to plank pose. Lower slowly, chaturanga. Press right back up into the plank position. So we're doing modification with the knees down. If you'd like to do it with your legs straight, right from the plank, that's fine too, but make sure you keep your core braced. One more time, lower slowly, chaturanga. Lift back up. Control yourself all the way down onto your belly. Now as you inhale, come into baby cobra. So with your hands right next to your chest, press the tops of the feet down, engage your leg muscles, roll the shoulder heads off of the chest. So you're spreading across your collarbones. Turn the elbows back. Feel your back muscles turn on. Now raise your right leg up an inch. Firm the buttock down towards your heel. Change, raise the left leg up an inch. Set that foot down. Lower your chest down. Now press back up and stretch back into downward dog. From down dog, look in between your hands. Step or hop up to the front. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back and lower, chaturanga. Press back up into plank. Lower slow. Lift back up into plank. 2 more, lower slow. Back up into plank. Lower slow. Back to plank. Lie on your belly. Inhale into low cobra. Hold here. Or if the spine is healthy enough too, you can roll up into upward facing dog. If it feels like too much pressure on your lower back, just stay in the cobra. Stretch back, downward dog. Bend your knees and look forward. Step or hop up to the front. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back and lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Crescent lunge. Step your right foot up to your right thumb. Press down through your heels. Squeeze your outer hip in and under. Inhale, come up. Raise your arms. Press down through your back foot. Feel the stretch from the front of your left hip. Grow long through the spine as you liberate the arms. Reach up through your side ribs. Bring your hands back down. Step back into plank pose. As you hold in your plank, engage your core, and then see if you can lift your left leg up an inch. Change, raise your right leg up an inch. Set that foot down, stretch back to down dog. Step your left foot. Push down through your heel, squeeze your outer hip in and under as you come up. Drive down through the space between your right big toe mound and second toe mound. Feel the stretch through the front of your hip. Let the tip of the tailbone lengthen towards the ground. Breathe space into your lumbar spine. Turn your triceps forward, outer upper arms rotate. Feel the space come across the back of your neck. Breathe in and out through your nose. Feel the heat building. Bring your hands back down. Step back into plank. Hold here. Now brace in your core without your upper body moving or twisting. Just bring your right knee to your right armpit. Stretch it back. Change sides, left knee to left armpit. Stretch it back. One more round, right knee to right armpit. Stretch back. Left knee to left armpit. Stretch back. Glide back into down dog. Look forward, step or hop up. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Stand, Samasthiti. Inhale into chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Step back and lower, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot. Inhale, come up, raise your arms. Hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Then step your right foot up by your right thumb. Warrior one, turn your back foot down, back heel down, angle the toes in a little more than halfway. As you inhale, come up. Open up to your side, warrior two. Wiggle your right foot to the right just a little bit so you're not on such a tightrope. And then allow your hips to turn to the right slightly. Turn your right thigh all the way out. Feel your breath move all the way down, coming up from your belly into your side ribs. And as you exhale, the side ribs drawing back in and down. Let the breath deflate. Then tip from your pelvis and place your hand onto the outside of your foot, on the block or onto the floor. Take your left arm all the way overhead. See if you can come back to your breath. Notice the steady, smooth flow again. How it helps you to stay calm and release tension where you don't need to hold it. Inhale, come back up. Reverse warrior, flip your palm, inhale, reach up. Bring your hands down to the mat. Step back, Vinyasa. Lower to chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot. Inhale, Vira one. Open up to your side for warrior two. Wiggle your left foot to the left just a little bit so you're not on such a tightrope. Allow the hips to turn to the left slightly. Turn your left thigh out so your knee is tracking with your second, third toe. Feel your torso, shoulders balance over your hips so you're not leaned forward or back. Meditate on your breath. Then tip from your pelvis and place your hand on the outside of your foot. Take your top arm over. Just notice how as it becomes more intense, there's going to be a tendency to breathe shallow breaths. Allow yourself to keep coming back to the slow, deep breathing that we started with. Inhale, come back up. Reverse warrior, flip your palm and inhale. Now come back to warrior two. Straighten your left leg, turn your toes in so your feet are parallel. Then angle your left leg in slightly, turn your right leg all the way out. Inhale. Exhale, tip from your pelvis out over your thigh and place your hand down. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Feel your feet open up into the floor. The right thigh turns out so that the knee points in the same line as the second, third toe. Grow through your spine, through the line of your crown, right out through the line of your right foot. Reach the hips back through the line of your back leg. Press into your feet and come back up. Turn your legs to the other side and reach out over your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, tip from your pelvis. Feel how the breath helps you to go into the pose. Strong in your legs, reach down through your feet. Feel as you press down through your feet better that the energy can come up through your spine to free up the movement of the breath. Now press down through your feet. Come back up. Step up to the top of your mat. Samastiti. Join your palms together. Reconnect to your breath. Now bring your hands to your hips and step your left foot back about 3.5 feet. As you inhale, lift up your chest, roll your shoulders open. As you exhale, tip from your pelvis out over your thigh. Try to maintain a flat back. Now bring your fingertips down onto a floor or up onto a block, depending on how open your hamstrings and your spine is. As you exhale, deepen your right hip crease and then start to fold forward even deeper. Instead of falling into your leg, press into your foot, draw energy up from your ankle up into your hip. Feel the muscles of your lower back start to spread as the whole spine goes forward and down evenly. Now inhale, come into a flat back again. This time, using a prop for support if needed, bend your knee, step up to balance. Hands go a foot in front of the foot, block or floor, but I'd like to see if you can maintain a neutral spine, whichever one you're doing. So you maintain that flat back we started with. If the balance is really good here, try taking one arm back, staying even in your foot. Keep the hips level to the ground. Maybe take both arms back. Now without your foot touching the floor, come up to stand. Bring your knee up, raise your arms up. Then try stretching your legs straight out in front of you. Control your left leg down next to your right. Bring your hands to your hips again. Step your right foot back about 3.5 feet. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, tip from your hips. Place your hands down. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, come back into the flat back position. Then slide your hands onto the ground or on the prop, a foot in front of your foot, and raise your back leg. You can keep a little bend in the standing leg, press down even into the foot, level your hips, feel your neutral spine length again. Take one arm back, maybe take both arms back. Better to be holding good form in the pose with support than to go into slouch-asana just for the glory of taking the arms back. Without your foot touching, come up to stand. Bring your knee up, raise your arms, and stretch your legs straight out. Control your leg down. Bring your hands to prayer. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into a flat back. Step back into downward dog or take a vinyasa. Set your knees down, set your elbows down. Downward facing dog on the forearms. Now curl your toes under, keeping your spine long and neutral. Lift the knees up an inch. And then pull your hips up as high as you can, still maintaining the integrity in your spine. So you haven't let your upper back round, like I have my knee in your upper back. Collarbones broad, but then lift the front of the rib cage away from the ground. If that's all going well and you want to take more challenge, see if you can raise your left leg up. Change legs. Lower that leg. Set your knees down. Cross your legs behind you. Sit back. Sit in Dandasana with your legs stretched straight out in front. Find neutral with your spine. Then bring your arms forward, lean your torso back halfway until you feel your tailbone, balance in between your tailbone and sit bones. Slide your knees towards you. And then from your strong core muscles, lift your feet up to knee height. Set your feet down and control yourself down onto your lower back. Now knit your front ribs in, front hip bones in, and then see if you can lift your legs. Then lift yourself back up into the boat position. Set your heels down. Come back down onto your back. Knit your ribs in. Crunch the abs in. And then see if you can lift your legs. If it's too much on your back, just hold one leg up. Remember, you want to train the abdominals to stay in instead of popping up. Now bring your right knee in, hands up and over to the outside of your knee. Change sides. Change sides. Change sides. Set both feet down. Lower your head down. Then take the legs straight up. Hands behind your head. Now see if you can tuck your pubic bone in towards your chest, tuck your belly, push your tailbone up, and then crunch up. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze up a little higher, and lower your hips, lower your head. Bridge pose, press down into your heels, lift your hips up. Now press down through your upper arm bones. Feel your abdominals supporting you here. So you're drawing the front ribs in, the tail lengthens to the backs of the knees. Feel the backs of the legs squeeze, the glutes move towards the backs of the knees as well. The hamstrings contract. But then roll the skin of your chest open, up and over your shoulders. Feel your neck long. So you're supporting the curve of your neck. You're not letting it flatten, but you're not overarching. 2 more breaths here. Then lower your hips down. Open your arms out to the side. Cross your right ankle over your left knee And let your legs fall over to the left. Come back to center. Change the cross of your legs. And let your legs fall over to the right. Bring yourself back into your body, observing the sensation and the movement of the breath. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Take happy baby. Then roll yourself up to seated. Sit with your legs stretched straight out in front of you. Hug your right knee in towards you. Wrap your left elbow around and twist. Back to center. Change legs. Hug your left knee in. Wrap your right arm around and twist. Come back to center. Cross your legs in front of you. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. If you have a block to support your head with, you can let your head rest, which will help to feel a sense of ease across the back of the neck and the shoulders. Inhale, come back up. Change the cross of your legs. Raise your arms up. Exhale, reach forward. Then lie down onto your back for Shavasana, corpse pose. Turn your palms up at your side Let your feet fall open. Give your body permission to completely relax. Let the muscles in your feet relax. Let go of the tension in the legs. Let the hips and the abdomen relax. Relax your shoulders, your arms. Relax the jaw and the tongue. Let all the muscles in your face relax. Let the body be heavy. Drop into the ground. Practice watching your breath without trying to control it. Watch the breath move in. Watch the breath go out. Then take a slightly fuller, deeper breath in and out through your nose. Bend your knees and roll over to your side. Press yourself up. Thank you. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the like button. Leave a comment below and let me know if you felt that the breath work that we were doing, focusing on breathing into the abdomen and the side ribs and doing that conscious breathing throughout the practice, helped you or not. And also, if you haven't already, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Thanks. I'll see you next time.